In Mark chapter 4, you see Jesus elaborate on this a little bit more. He says, "This is what the kingdom of God is like. A man scatters seed on the ground. Night and day, whether he sleeps or gets up, the seed sprouts and grows, though he does not know how. All by itself, the soil produces grain. As soon as the grain is ripe, he puts the sickle to it because the harvest has come." And so it's interesting. The man does not know how the seed sprouts and grows. It does it all by itself. The soil produces the grain. And then the man just has to harvest it, basically. Now, obviously, there are things that we know to do to help that process out, whether it be rain, watering, sunlight. There are things that play into that, but it is a mystery how it actually grows. And so in the parable here that Jesus is telling of the rich fool, he's emphasizing this point, that it had nothing to do with the man. It had to do with the way God had created the world to be, and as long as you followed those guidelines, that God would bring forth that harvest. It is God that brings the growth, God that brings the profits, and we can either acknowledge God as being the one who brought it, or take ownership of it ourselves and deny God. We are stewards. We have a secondary sovereignty, not primary sovereignty. We are not God. God's the one who has dominion over all the resources on the earth, over the entire earth. We are called to steward his resources.